This is the ultimate guide to email automation in 2025 using GoHighLevel. So in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to set up email automation for your business. And I'm also going to show you how to actually build out these emails. Now, there's many reasons why you would want to build out email automation for your business. So this can be to build out lead nurture sequences, to build automatic onboarding emails every time you're onboarding a new client. This can be for welcome emails, follow-up emails, even special occasion emails. So this can be holiday emails and stuff like that. Now, these are just a few examples, but in reality, there's a ton of ways and a ton of reasons why you would want to build out email automation for your business. And the reason why we're going to be using GoHighLevel to do this is because GoHighLevel just makes this whole entire process very easy. So if you want to sign up to GoHighLevel, I will have an exclusive 30-day free trial link that you can use down below. But now let's just jump right into it. The first thing that you're going to need to do to set up email automation is to make sure that you get a domain. So there's a ton of domain providers out there, and this is just a few of them. The main popular ones are going to be Cloudflare, Namecheap, and then even GoDaddy, which I don't have on this list. But the one that I recommend and the one that I use to get all of my domains is Cloudflare. So now that you got your domain, this next part is going to be extremely crucial. And if you don't do this right here, there's going to be a good chance that all of your emails land in spam. And obviously we don't want to do that. You can be an expert copywriter. You can write the best emails possible. But if you don't do these few steps, all of that's not going to matter. So right here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure to set up a couple DNS records inside of your domain. And not only that, but you're going to want to make sure that you warm up your domain. Now, if you don't know what any of this means, don't worry. All you have to do is follow what I do in this video and you should be good to go. So I'm going to show you how to set all this up later, because before we do this, the first thing that we're going to do is add our domain to GoHighLevel. So let's go ahead and do that now. So right here, we're inside of GoHighLevel, and this is just my white labeled version of GoHighLevel. So that's why it doesn't say GoHighLevel anywhere. This is my logo. But to add our domain to GoHighLevel to build out these email automations, we're going to want to come over here to the settings, and then we just want to come over here to where it says email services. In here is where you want to set up a dedicated domain. So right here I have info.gosuite.io. This is the dedicated domain that I use in my agency. Now, if you don't set up a dedicated domain, and if you're just getting started, right here you're going to see GoHighLevel's default provider. So if you want to send any emails through GoHighLevel, you would be using their domain. And the reason why you don't want to do that is because every single person that signs up with GoHighLevel will automatically be on their default provider. So that's going to be thousands and thousands of people. And obviously not everyone follows the rules. A lot of people send out spam and so on. So all of that will affect the reputation of GoHighLevel's domain. So that's why you don't want to use their default provider. You don't want to land in spam. So what you're going to want to do is set up a dedicated domain for your business, and you're going to use this new domain to send out emails. So to do this, all you have to do is come over here and click on where it says dedicated domain. Now right here we can click add domain, and in here is where we're going to set this up. So let's say that we got this domain right here, abcagency.com. All you have to do to set up this dedicated domain is to add that domain right here, and this of course would be your domain. And then right here at the beginning, all you want to do is add a header. So this can be pretty much whatever you want. This can be something like info.abcagency.com. This can be mg.abcagency.com. MG stands for mailgun. This can be just m.abcagency.com, or like I said, pretty much whatever you want. You just want to make sure that you add a header in front of your domain. So for this example, I can do something like info.abcagency.com, and now we can go ahead and click right here where it says add and verify. Now it looks like someone else actually has this domain right here, so that's why we can't do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a 2 right here. So let's say that this is our domain and this is our header. Let's now click add and verify, and hopefully no one has that domain. So it looks like no one has that domain, so we can finish setting this up. Now most likely you can do this automatically by clicking on continue, and what this will do once you click on continue, this will automatically take you to Cloudflare or to wherever you purchased your domain, and it's going to add some DNS records inside of your domain provider. Now for any reason, if you can't do this automatically, what you're going to want to do is just click right here where it says add record manually, and right here you're going to see all the records that you need to add inside of your domain provider. If this lets you do this automatically, these are the records that would automatically appear inside of your domain provider. If not, you can just do this manually one by one. So if we go over here to our domain provider, I'm just going to be using this domain as an example since it's a domain that I already have. What you're going to do is just click on DNS, and it's going to be similar for pretty much any domain provider out there. And then right here is where we want to add those records. So we can just click right here where it says add record. Over here, the first record is going to be txt. We can come back, go over here to the type. We can click txt. Right here for the name, we're going to copy this host, go back, paste that right here. Over here for the value, we're going to copy this, go back, paste this right here, and now we can click save. And just like that, we now have our first record. So you just want to continue doing that for the rest of these records. The next one again is going to be a txt, and then after that it's going to be a CNAME. So we can go back, click add record, go over here to type, click CNAME. For the name, we can copy this, come over here, paste that right here, and then for the value, We can copy this and then paste that right here. We can turn off proxy status and then click on save. So it's as simple as that. You just want to make sure that you do that for all these records right here. And most likely you're going to be able to do this automatically, so don't worry. Now, once you click verify records, this will just make sure that all these records are added correctly. And once you do that, your new dedicated domain will say verified. So then if you go back over here, you should see your new dedicated domain right here, and you should be connected to that domain. Now, to start building email automations for our business, what you're going to do next is create a sub account for your business. So if we come over here to where it says sub accounts, this is where we're going to do that. And pretty much a sub account is where you're going to manage your entire business. This is where you're going to communicate with your clients, your customers. This is where you're going to send emails, SMS. This is where you'll build automation, collect payment, and so on. So right here, we're just going to click create sub account and then a blank snapshot. And then right here, we can just click add manually. Right here, you just want to fill out your first name, last name, email, business name, your phone number, and so on and so forth. Once you do that, we can click add sub account. So once we're done with that, we're going to want to click switch to sub account. And right when we do that, we're going to be taken inside of our sub account. And like I said before, in this sub account is where we're going to pretty much manage our entire business. This is where we can build websites, funnels, automations, book appointments, and so on. So here we go. This is the name of our business. And if we come over here to settings, again, we're going to want to come over here to where it says email services. Now right here for this sub account, since we set up the dedicated domain in the agency view, every single sub account that we create, whether it be your own sub account for your business or whether it be a sub account for one of your clients, each of these sub accounts right here will automatically be connected to the dedicated domain that you set up in the agency view. So right here we have info.gosuite.io. Now if we come over here, we go to conversations, and if we start sending emails to our clients through here, we're going to be sending emails through that dedicated domain that we set up in the agency view. So if you don't want that to happen, for example, these are all of my clients right here, and obviously I don't want all of my clients using this domain right here. My clients want to use their own email and they don't want to be connected with this. So what we can do for each sub account is come over here, click on dedicated domain, and we can just do the same thing for each of our clients. So again, we can click right here, add domain. Right here, we can add our client's domain. Let's say that we're working with a pest control company. We can just do something like this, abcpestcontrol.com. And then again, we can add the header. So we can do something like info.abcpestcontrol.com. Click add and verify, add those DNS records inside of their domain provider. And then once we go back, your client no longer will be using your dedicated domain. They're going to be using their own domain, info.pestcontrol.com. Now, if you're not using GoHighLevel to manage multiple clients, let's say that you're using GoHighLevel just to manage your business. Well, if that's the case, then you're going to be good to go from here. Inside of your sub account, you can just use the domain that you set up in the agency view and you're going to be good to go. Now, if you want to set up a different domain, you can do so right here, but you don't have to since you're just using this for your business. So that's pretty much how you can set up your domain. And now every single email that we send out through this sub account, we're going to be using the domain right here. So now I'm going to show you how to actually build out email automations. So if we go back to do this, we can just come over here to where it says automation. And in here is where we can pretty much automate any aspect of our business. But for right now, we're just going to be focusing on email automation. So if I click right here where it says create workflow, we can choose one of these templates, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this from scratch. Up here, we can name our workflow whatever we want. So let's say that we're going to build an email automation for whenever someone fills out our website form. So I can just name this something like website form submitted. Now right here, this is where we can add a trigger, and pretty much what a trigger is something that's going to initiate this workflow. So for our website form example, we can just search for the trigger form submitted. Over here, we can add filters, and a filter will just allow us to get more specific on our trigger. So right here for this filter, we can do form is, and then right here, we can choose something like our website form and then click save trigger. Now for the action, this is where we can set up automatic emails. So I'm just going to search for email. Here we go. You can add your from name, and then for the from email, this is very important. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the dedicated domain that we set up earlier, which was info.abcagency.com. Now we can't just send emails like this. So what we're going to want to do is just come over here to the front. We can add an @ sign, and then we can come over here. And again, you can add whatever you want. So this can be your name at info.abcagency.com. This again can just be something like info@info.abcagency.com. This can be support or something like that. For this example, we can just do a name at info.abcagency.com. So this is the email that we're now going to use to send out this email. Now, when it comes to writing this email content right here, we can use ChatGPT to give us some ideas. So right here, I'm just going to ask ChatGPT to write me an auto email whenever someone fills out a form on my marketing agency website. So I'm going to click enter, and just like that, ChatGPT is going to write out that email. So here we go. Here's our subject, and now here's our email. So right here, if you do this, you're not going to have these custom custom values right here. So what you can do is just ask ChatGPT whenever you write out an email or an SMS to use these custom values. And these are GoHighLevel's custom values. So right here, these values will automatically populate the information of my business. And to get these custom values right here, you can just come over here, click on this tag, and then right here, you'll get all the custom values. So right here for the contact, right here we have first name, and there you go, there's the custom value. So if you come over here, this is the contact's first name. So what we can do is just play around with this. We can continue having ChatGPT edit this. We can edit this ourselves, and then when we're done, we can go ahead and copy this. This is our subject, paste this right here, and then over here, when we're done writing our email, we can go ahead and add that right here. Now, the emails that ChatGPT write might not be the best, so that's why it's a good idea to just use ChatGPT to get a good template and to just get some good ideas. But I do recommend that you come through here and you customize this email to make sure that it's actually good. Now, once you're done with that, once you're done adding your email right here, once you're done writing out this email, we can go ahead and save this action. And just like that, we now have a simple email automation that we've built, and you can pretty much build this automation however you like. So for example, if you want to continue this, we can add a wait time. We can wait 1 day or something like that. And then right here, we can go ahead and add a follow-up email. Again, we can add our new email right here, use ChatGPT for some ideas, write our email in here, click on save, and just like that, we now have a second email in our email automation. Now there's a bunch of ways to build this email automation. There's a bunch of ways that we can trigger this automation. So if we come over here to the triggers, if you don't want to do a website form submitted, you can do something like a survey submitted. You can do whenever you receive a payment. You can do whenever someone fills out an order form. You can do whenever someone responds to you. So we can do custom replied for this filter. We can do reply channel. You can create an automation for your chat widget whenever someone sends you an email, a Facebook message, Google My Business message, Instagram, and so on and so forth. Again, you can pretty much automate your entire business from here. There's a ton of triggers that you can use. So that makes it very easy for us to figure out what type of parts of our business we want to automate. Also, if we come over here, we can use this chat window right here. And this right here is going to be workflow AI. And this AI right here will pretty much help us build whatever workflow that we want. So you can just continue messaging this workflow, and you can just say something like, build me an email automation for my funnel. And just like that, this AI is going to show you how to build that. It's going to give you some suggestions. It'll let you know what type of triggers to use, what type of actions to use, and so on and so forth. Now, another way that we can send auto emails through GoHighLevel is by coming over here. And then if we come over here to where it says marketing and we go to emails, this is where we can build out email campaigns. And before you build this email campaign right here, you can actually go to templates and we can create good looking emails right here. So if I come over here, click on new, we can either do this from scratch or we can just choose one of GoHighLevel's already built out marketing templates. So here we go. They're going to have a ton of emails for a ton of different types of niches. So right here, if I just type in marketing, let's say I need to build an email for my marketing agency, we can just use this email right here, click on continue, and this template's automatically going to paste in our account. So here we go. Now all you have to do is come through here, customize this email to our liking, add whatever text that we want, add any images that we want, and so on and so forth. And then once we're done building out this email template, we can click on save, go back, go to campaigns, and then right here we can create a new campaign. So to do this, we can just choose our email template that we just created, which was this one right here. And now right here we can click send or schedule. Over here we can add our sender email, sender name, our subject line, and then when we're done with all this, we can choose how we want to schedule this out. So we can either send this right now, we can schedule this, we can do a batch schedule. So this will send out little by little, and then we can come down here. Right here we can choose the contacts that we want to send this to, and then we can click review and schedule. And just like that, this email will be scheduled out, and all those contacts that we select will receive this email. So that's just another way that you can send emails through this platform. Right here, if you go to marketing, in here's where you can create email campaigns. And then if you just want to build simple email automation, we can just come over here to automation, and then we can build whatever email automation that we want. And again, you can use that workflow AI to show you how to do that. That's pretty much going to be it. The most important part is setting up the dedicated domain for your account. And also, if you're doing this for your client, it's going to be important to set up their dedicated domain for their business as well. Now, one last thing, there's going to be a good chance that you still land in spam if you don't warm up your email properly. So if you're just starting out, you don't just want to send out thousands and thousands of emails right off the bat. You want to do this little by little. You want to slowly build up your reputation. And also you can use other third-party tools as well to help you warm up your email. Now, if you do want to learn more in depth on how to set up your account with GoHighLevel, how to white label it, how to set up your phone, and so on, I do have a free course that you can check out down below. So make sure to do that. Also, if you ever do want done for you GoHighLevel snapshots, snapshots. Check out our snapshot vault down below as well. Inside of this vault, we have a ton of snapshots for a ton of different types of niches. So for example, let's say that you're working with a pest control company, you can just upload our pest control snapshot into their account and your client's going to be good to go. Inside of their account, they're automatically going to get a ton of pest control assets, stuff like already built out emails, workflows, automations, pipelines, calendars, funnels and websites, and so on. So go ahead and check out all of that down below, and thanks for watching.